My village is a place of bright colors and kind smiles. We have green fields, blue skies, and the sounds of laughter. The village is alive with the sounds of children playing and villagers sharing stories. But English felt far away, like a distant land. In school, I learned grammar rules and vocabulary lists. But speaking English, that felt impossible. The words would get stuck in my throat and I would feel a wave of fear. I would sit quietly, hoping not to be called upon. My English was like a bird in a cage, unable to fly. I wanted to speak freely, to share my thoughts and dreams. I began to write in a diary, pouring my thoughts onto the pages. I found a friend who was also learning English, and we would practice together. The day I finally spoke confidently in front of the class was a turning point. Now I read books in English and speak with more ease. My English is taking flight. My village will always be my home. But now, I have a new language to help me explore the world beyond. One day, my grandfather shared a secret. He told me, "Suda, language is not just about rules. It's like a song. You learn by listening." He explained that our minds are like sponges. They absorb knowledge even when we don't realize it. This unconscious knowledge is the foundation of fluency. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you need instructions, but soon your body remembers the movements. Speaking English, I realized, wasn't about memorizing every rule. It was about immersing myself in the language. My grandfather's words stayed with me. He said, "Language is alive, Sudha. It's in the stories we tell, the songs we sing, and the conversations we have." He encouraged me to listen to the elders, to the stories of our village, and to the songs that filled the air during festivals. He believed that by immersing myself in these experiences, I would naturally pick up the nuances of language. He was right. As I helped my grandmother in the kitchen, I learned the names of spices and ingredients and the stories behind each dish. These moments were not just about cooking. They were lessons in language and culture. I started to write down the stories and songs I heard, trying to capture the essence of our language. My family encouraged me, and soon I was not just a listener, but a storyteller. I realized that language is a bridge that connects us to our past and to each other. It's a living, breathing entity that evolves with us. And as I continued to immerse myself in English, I found that the same principles applied. By listening, speaking, and engaging with the language, I became more fluent and confident. My grandfather's wisdom had unlocked the secrets of language for me, and I carried his lessons with me always. Language, I learned, is not just a tool for communication, but a way to connect deeply with the world around us. My journey began with listening. I listened to anything and everything in English. The radio became my friend. I tuned into English news even though I understood very little. I borrowed cassettes of English songs and sang along. Slowly, the sounds became familiar. I started recognizing words, then phrases. Learning English became an adventure. I discovered the world of English books. I started with simple stories and progressed to novels. I watched English movies with subtitles. The key was to enjoy the process. My secret to speaking fluent English. Listening was important. I spent countless hours immersing myself in English through podcasts, audiobooks, and music. But passive listening wasn't enough. I had to start speaking. The thought was daunting, but without practice, I would never improve. I began talking to myself in English. I narrated my day and practiced conversations. I started small, speaking to shopkeepers and asking for directions. These interactions built my confidence. With each interaction, my fear diminished and my fluency grew. Speaking English became natural. Section 6. The Power of Imitation. Imitation helped me tremendously. I would copy native speakers' pronunciation, intonation, and pauses. Recording myself was like acting. I played the role of a fluent English speaker. Slowly, the role became part of me. Imitation helped me find my voice in English. Section 7. From Village to Voices. Years passed. My English blossomed. The village girl who was once afraid to speak was now confident and fluent. English became my bridge, connecting my village to a world of opportunities. It opened doors to education, a career, and a life I had once only dreamed of. My secret to speaking fluent English. Learning English wasn't easy. There were moments of frustration, days when I wanted to give up, but I persevered. I remembered my grandfather's words and the joy of learning. Fluency wasn't a destination, but a journey. It had its ups and downs. The key was to keep going, embrace challenges, and celebrate victories. Section 9. The confidence of fluency. Fluency is more than just speaking a language. It's about confidence. It's about expressing yourself without hesitation and connecting with others on a deeper level. Speaking English fluently opens up a world of possibilities. You can study abroad, work internationally, and make friends from different cultures. Section 10. Opening doors with English. English is not just a language, it's a tool to achieve your dreams. Embrace the journey. Never stop practicing. Section 11. Your English journey awaits. So, dear reader, what are you waiting for? Start listening, start speaking, and never stop believing in yourself. With hard work, you can unlock English fluency.